I'm Sam Johnston, and I own the Lehi, Utah Black Optix Tint location. I went to BYU and I got my degree in supply chain management. And after that, I went to the LA area and I worked at SpaceX for 6 years, doing supply chain work, so material planning, procurement, a lot of project management. After 6 years at SpaceX, I loved it. I had a fantastic experience there, but was ready for something new and decided to go to business school. I'm from the Boston area and went back there to go to Harvard Business School. And after that, I came to Utah and was an operations director at a solar company. And I was there for about 2.5 years, and I oversaw 4 managers, overall about 70 people in my organizations. Felt like I was answering a lot of emails and going to a lot of meetings and just going home at the end of every day and thinking, like, did I really do anything? Did I really contribute to anything? So I was getting a little burned out and feeling disconnected from the action. And I've always been intrigued by small business ownership. I saw a franchise as a path to that, a way of, getting into that world with still a bit of a sort of a safety net and a support system that a corporation provides to its franchisees. And so I started looking, and I looked at a lot of different options. And Black Optix Tint stood out, and I feel like Black Optix has a great model in that it allows you to recruit entry-level people that don't necessarily have the skills. It's easy to get them trained, but if they're car enthusiasts, they're loving what they're doing, and so they're more likely to stick around. And that takes a huge burden off of the owner. I think the most helpful thing that Black Optix Corporate has done is the training program. So me and my employees went out there for 2 weeks, and none of us had tinted before. And they got us trained up. So much of it goes back to the type of work that it is, that it's easy enough that anyone can do it. You can train anyone on it. It's hard enough that most people won't do it themselves. And it's interesting enough that your employees will be engaged doing it. Compared to, let's say, food service, where, they have crazy high turnover because people get bored and they don't want to be serving food for 5 years. They'll do it for 6 months and move on. Whereas my employees have told me, this is my dream job. This is the best job I've ever had. When I started, I thought, I'll do the admin and sales. Maybe I'll go back to the garage couple hours a day and help the guys out just to stay sharp. But it's gotten so busy that the kind of the sales, marketing, and admin side keeps me busy. And my employees have gotten so good, if I ever try to help, I'd end up getting in their way. The tint industry is growing, and the films themselves are getting a lot better. Quality's come a long way in the last 10 years, and you can tell that just when we try to remove a film that's older than 10 years, it's always, you can tell, lower quality. So the tint quality has come a long way, and I think customers are becoming more aware of the benefits and the quality of tint films. If you lean into the team and the resources they provide for marketing, you can make the phone ring, and you can stay busy with that. They provide a lot of the support. At least the corporate job I had, it was hard to know the impact I was having. And right now as a business owner, I can see how much revenue we're making every day. Like it is very, very clear. I can know, what, we had a good day today. Like, we did good work. We made customers happy. We made money for the business. For me, honestly, it's been the best part.